So how would you characterize Miss Crane's behavior after she smashed into your police car, officer? Repentant? Remorseful?
Belligerent and arrogant.
Huh. No trace of remorse, fear of punishment?
None. When I asked her to give me one good reason why I shouldn't arrest her, she said because her name was Crane.
In other words, she threatened.
Objection.
Sustained.
Let me rephrase that. Would you say she was uncooperative?
Very.
Tell me if I've got this right, officer. Miss Crane was driving at 98 miles an hour in a 45-mile-an-hour zone, completely totals your police car, expresses no remorse, in fact, attempts to leave the scene and evade arrest. In other words, she exhibited a flagrant disrespect for the law. Does that about sum up what happened?
Perfectly.
That'll be all, officer. Your witness, counsel.
Lopez Fitzgerald. Do you call yourself a good cop?
I do my best.
And your testimony just now on the stand, would you consider it impartial? No axis to grind?
Yes.
Did you kiss Miss Crane last night?
It was a mistake. Your Honor, it was at a party. I was blindfolded. I had no idea it was her.
Did you know who she was when you asked her to dance with you?
Yes, but...
Still, you insisted on dancing with the
I
accused.
did not insist.
You danced with her? You kissed her? Even though you knew you were testifying here today.
Like I told you, I had no idea it was her.
Do you still contend you're an impartial cop, officer?
Yes. What happened last night has absolutely no bearing on this case.
So you say.
You calling me a liar?
Sit down, officer.
Your Honor, my client has admitted that her behavior on the evening of the accident was wrong, and she deeply regrets it. She has apologized to the police. Her family has bought the department a new vehicle, and she has spent a night in jail. Considering all that, I would ask Your Honor to show leniency and allow Miss Crane to go on with her life. Thank you, Your Honor.
I'll render my verdict after a short recess. I'm ready to render my verdict.
Your Honor, may I say a few words, please?
Keep it short, Chief Bennett.
For the record, I'd like to say that Luis Lopez Fitzgerald is one of the finest, most honorable, fair-minded officers that I've had the privilege to work with. And I hope the court will treat the defendant as they would any citizen accused of the same crimes.
I assure you, Chief Bennett, everyone in my courtroom receives equal treatment under the law. Now, regarding the charge of lack of impartiality by the arresting officer, I find the charge unfounded, though I warn you, Officer Lopez Fitzgerald, to be more careful regarding whom you kiss.
Don't worry, Your Honor. It will never happen again.
Good. Now, as to Miss Crane, added to the cost of a new police car, which your family has already paid for, I am imposing a fine of $1,000 and 75 hours of community service.
75?
Your Honor, I would...
Make that 100 hours. Case closed.
It's not the verdict you wanted.
I'm satisfied. Thank you. Well, that ends that.
Don't be so sure. The Cranes don't forget their enemies.
Neither do I.